If you did not take this trade here, you are a fucking donut, bro. A dodgy style donut. Alright, no, I'm joking, but now seriously, dude, this is the easiest fucking trade I've ever seen in my life, bro. Everybody, every ICT trader and their fucking mamas took this, bro. Everybody took this. There's not a single trader I saw out there that did not take this trade. This was so fucking easy and textbook. Oh my gosh. Of course, gonna get into why this trade was, so perfect. The perfect Patty swing, perfect Judas swing, whatever you want to call it. And of course, there isn't, a day without a fucking mistake that I make. Because lately, just a bunch of fucking stupid mistakes, bro. So I'm gonna get into that too. Technically, the win streak's still going. Okay, yesterday, the previous day, under some certain circumstances, right? It technically the win streak was ruined, so there's no win streak here. But I mean, yesterday was a winning trade. If anything, it was a break even at worst. But yeah, under certain circumstances, it wasn't because there's just I'm not even gonna get into all of that. But yeah, I'm just gonna consider this the win streak continues. All right, maybe it's not a 3 trade win streak because yesterday I'll count that as a break even. But 2 trade win streak so far. We'll see how long we can keep this up. Squeaky ass chair. Fuck, I forgot my train of thought. Yeah, we're gonna get into why this setup was so beautiful, so A plus, and so perfect. And yeah, the mistakes that I made. So starting off on the 15-minute time frame. Replay mode. Why not letting me click it? Oh, my thing's bugging out. 9:30. So obviously, we are in a huge, massive bullish trend here. Nothing but bullish structure. All right, we're just higher high, lower low. No, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, etc., etc. We have all these kind of DOLs up here. Not really too focused on them. I just marked them out once we started pushing higher. But the main DOL that I saw is for one, if we start on the daily, it's the same thing as the previous day. We still don't have any external structure. It's just these daily internal lows and highs getting taken out. We're still in this huge range here. All right, so there's really I don't know where the fuck we're going on the higher time frame. I really don't. But on the 4-hour, we're coming off sweeping all this low resistance to the downside here. I really thought from the previous day that we would come down to this low here, but we didn't end up doing that. We did have the sell side relatively equal lows down here, but we ended up just, running back up and then just forming bullish structure, okay? First thing I see is these, obviously market structure shift. We inverse this 4-hour over here to the left. Next buy side target I can see is this unfilled 4-hour that's above here. So it's really automatically, that's, what I thought I was going to target because bullish structure, bullish target, obviously look for longs. Now, if we go down to the hourly, we still, of course, got some more bullish structure, breaking past all these highs here, inversing this huge gap over here to the left. Did we inverse this gap over here? Okay, yeah, we either did or we didn't quite inverse this, but I don't give a fuck about this. All right, the next buy side target's up here on the 4-hour. We're coming freshly off this untapped hourly down here, which was also a sweep of London high or London low. Sorry, mixing up my words like crazy. But yeah, just very obvious bullish structure. Blasting past this gap, pull back, run back up. And yeah, this recent move that we have here is protected. I'm not really looking to trade towards the slow. And one thing that, I guess, I don't know how many people struggle with this, but I guess I used to kind of struggle with this. Like, if we have this huge range, you're ideally going to want to look for a pullback to EQ and then get that push higher. But in this case, we just not really overexpanded, but we're pretty high up and we're pretty close to this buy side target. So there's no reason for us to come all the way down here just for the EQ to get hit. What we can use is, the recent time frame, or not the time frame, but the recent leg. So here, this low is mitigated, right? This fair value gap is mitigated. Swept London low, and this is our new higher time frame move. And this gap right here, this unfilled hourly, is going to be our sponsored fair value gap because this was the manipulation lower. This caused us to run higher, break structure up here, or run past these highs up here. And so yeah, we're going to use this as our range. Since this is protected, I'm not looking for a price to trade anywhere lower from here. Simply just looking for a continuation inside of this range to go to this buy side target. All right. So if I go down to the 15-minute, Let's see. We have a 15-minute gap here, paired with that untapped hourly, and all of this is paired with discount of this range. All right, so this is definitely gonna be our key level for the day. Go down to the 5-minute. We start right before market open. We have this little accumulation zone happening. So I mean, really, the only thing you can kind of expect from here is we either pump up, hit the target with no retrace, or maybe give a mediocre 5-minute continuation model, or we just end up dumping lower, burning past this hourly gap, and then maybe looking for sell side targets if we happen to be bearish. But in this case, we're looking for buys here. So just gonna see what's gonna happen once we tap into this gap or this key level down here, right? The unfilled hourly, the 15-minute. We also had a 30-minute as well. We even had a 5-minute that we ended up respecting. It's already mitigated though, but yeah, scaling down to the 1-minute time frame. We're gonna go ahead and play out how market open. Wait. Okay, my bad. I just had a brain fart for some reason. I don't know what was going on in my brain. Anyways, we have, like I said, this beautiful accumulation zone. So I'm going to look for manipulation and then distribution from here. We even have a pair of equal highs that we generated as a perfect break-even / target. So market opens, we have this huge death candle here. We don't quite sweep the... We even have a little set of equal lows here, but we don't quite sweep the not London low, the unfilled hourly. Dude, I keep fucking my words up. All right, forgot to mention, we have like this data wick over here. I don't know what this is from, but pretty big wick, abnormally large, so just gonna say data wick. Yeah, we don't sweep that. If we look over at ES, ES is absolutely just fucking gunning towards the sell side, right? We have a lot of low resistance over here. I don't even bother really looking at ES structure. I mean, we're still pretty bullish, but we have a good set of low resistance right here. I wonder if ES took this out today. I'll have to check. But yeah, really looking for, it looks like ES wants this Asia low. That's what it's looking like to me, but really just paying attention to NQ. I don't know what I just went on. I don't know what stock that was. What the fuck? All right, anyways, we get this, reaction after edging this low, and then we get the push down after filling this 30-second gap, and then we finally hit that target, resweeping this low. Great reaction here, and then this is just like the setup for Monday, bro. Literally the exact same thing, except it's a long example instead of a short. So or not Monday, it's Tuesday. Tuesday we had that, again, a Judas swing, right? We had that Judas swing, the Patty swing, classic. We put in an order block, reswept the high or whatever, or did we resweep the high on Tuesday? No, we didn't. But what matters is we had the Judas swing. All right, we get a pullback, we form the order block and the IFEG, or we get the CISD and IFEG at the same time. Same exact thing. Dude, it's literally like, dang, same week too? It's not a coincidence, bro. These Patty swings have been working like crazy, bro. Patty swings got buffed for sure. But yeah, get the CISD, IFEG entry, break structure here. Everything here just looks amazing, bro. We have equal highs above to go break even at. We have this buy side from the daily high, and then we have that higher time frame DOL, which is the unfilled 4-hour. If we look at what ES is doing, which I didn't, ES is giving a pretty solid ass reaction. We didn't necessarily take out all the buy side. We did take, or not buy side. See, I keep fucking my words up. The sell side, this low resistance here. Maybe there's a 15-minute we respected. Nah, we maintain respect of this 15-minute BPR. Rejection wick right there. We tap into that. Okay, you hear that. Hourly. Let's see, maybe an hourly gap. There ain't shit on here, bro. This looks like ass. Anyways, I didn't care about ES anyways, so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and play out how this trade play out. I just fucked my words up. Straight bull run, bro. Literally not an ounce of drawdown, dude. Oh my gosh, this was beautiful. We edged the 4-hour up here and then get a little pullback, and then we end up pumping up. Now, dude, this is so annoying, bro. So I took this on, of course, my evals, and then before I could even enter on my live account, we just pumped. We pumped. And so I missed out. So that fucking sucks. I don't know why I entered on my eval before my live. That's the biggest rookie mistake I've ever done in my life. It's just the stupidest, most idiotic fucking thing in the world, bro. It's pissing me off just thinking about it right now. The most A plus perfect setup in the entire world, and I take it on my eval before my live account. Like, are we serious right now, brother? Are we serious? I don't know what was going on through my head. I don't know. Maybe it was just, I don't know. Because I did size up on the eval play, of course, and double my risk. So maybe I want to enter on the NQ chart first because I entered just one mini. Dude, that's just some bullshit, bro. That is some fucking bullshit. And I trailed my TP up here. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just let it play out. I guess I was just really heartbroken and mind boggled by the fact that I missed out on my live account. So I also managed to trade poorly. Could have fully passed my eval up here, but yeah, bro, just straight chop work, bro. Just nothing but fucking chop work. I got trailed out. Didn't even hit full TP. Like, what the fuck, bro? You gotta genuinely be kidding me. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this. I guess I'll just play the rest of price action for the day. See what happened. Alright, we gave this long over here. Alright, I'm gonna rate this. Talk about why it's dog shit. In my opinion. One of my homies in Discord took this. So we tap into the 5 minute, of course, simple continuation model. We get a huge displacement candle plus the CISD entry. The problem with this is, for one, we took out the internal high. Alright, that's just one. That's the first thing already. Alright, this looks like a really good entry model just because of this sheer displacement, but took out the internal high. There's no break-even point. For two, right, we are just way too high in premium, bro. Taking the first retracement and then the first entry model to the upside with absolutely no DOL because we are inside of this massive 4 hour. I mean, I guess you can anticipate coming for these highs up here, but dude, you gotta wait to see what we do after we hit such a key level like this, right? Like, this is just really stupid to take a long way here. There's no generated, like, it would have been an entire different story if, I don't know how many times I've said this example or shown this, but, you know, we come up, or we come down, hit that 5 minute or whatever, or not hit the 5 minute yet, but if we did something like this, right, and then hit the 5 minute, and no matter, even if we're way in premium, right, if fucking price came all the way up here, no matter how, oh, I'm extend this even more, all the way here, all the way here. All right, that's enough. Even if we hit the first 5 minute, right, we're not in discount whatsoever. We're insanely high in premium, but we have low resistance like this. Then I mean, it's still not gonna be maybe the best setup ever, but it's still much better than what this is. Right, essentially, your break even point is a high resistant high, or there is no, not even a high resistant high. There's no fucking break even point whatsoever, because look, boom, boom. First play, your entry's up here. Like, this is the most basic ass beginner Forex entry type of fucking play I've ever seen in my life. There's no break even point. You're guaranteed to get manipulated. Like, dude, this is just horrible. Alright, this is just chop work. Anyways, that's why I didn't like that play. Of course, it ends up failing. And yeah, we end up dumping. We gave this 5 minute short. I don't know. I mean, it looked pretty good. Not gonna lie, we have the versus that 5 minute up there. Why is my wrist feels so stiff? Like, I'm not precise with it right now. I don't know, maybe let me turn the sensitivity down. No, it's too much. Alright. Give this, oh my fucking, okay, I'm gonna have to use my mouse pad, because this is bothering the shit out of me. We had an unfilled 15 minute. I believe we opened up a 15 minute down here. If it can load. Okay, wow. Yeah, the 15 minutes right there. So you would have gone break even there. Pretty much for that 5 minute got tapped into. Maybe aim for a 1-to-1. It's not bad of a pattern trade. We did deliver from a 4 hour. Actually, no. Where's 10 a.m.? Where is 10 a.m.? 10 a.m. open right there. Go to the 4 hour. The 4 hour got inversed. 4 hour got inversed. So don't know what to think of that. Definitely, that's pretty much the level we're basing this entire trade off of, is that 4 hour, right? So it getting inverse, I wouldn't look for a short here. I guess we did tap into this very tiny hourly, but yeah, I don't know. This ends up playing out. We end up dumping like crazy. All right, holy shit, we demolished past that, the EQ range. Wow, this mouth feels really smooth now. I like the sensitivity. I'm gonna keep it. And then we get a nice resweep of this low down into even premium of this range. Continue to respect the hourly. Okay. Continue to respect. We actually hit this. I don't know if that's a BPR. No, I don't know. It's too tiny. Respect this gap here, and we give a long setup, which looks beautiful as a pattern trade. I don't know what you would target. I guess I mean, we do have a devil's dick up here. Could have targeted that, but price action was kind of chopped. All right, would have got break even, but it did play out. But I don't like anything here. There's not really any low resistance getting formed to the buy side. Like if we pull this back here, all the low resistance is getting formed on the sell side. If it was the opposite, maybe there could have been a really good long here, but yeah. And then boom, 11 a.m.'s done. Like for example here, if we had low resistance up here, a long here would have been perfect. But that's gonna wrap it up for the day. I'm just gonna take this off, see what price went for the day. So we did come up to at least one of those levels of all of these targets. Pretty much gonna be it. Yeah. Like I said, very, very easy day. If you didn't take this, you're a donut, as what Dodgy would say. But dude, this was just so fucking simple and so easy. I'm just so disappointed that I didn't take this on my live. That should have been the first. I don't care about missing out on evals, but missing a trade like this on a live account, like what the fuck are we doing, brother? What are we doing? Classic AMD, bro. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Oh my gosh, key level, buy side above. Oh my gosh, this sucks, bro. Today was a no news day too. Tomorrow's gonna be no news. I think we had orange folder at 10 a.m. today. I don't know, but all I know is it wasn't significant, and I didn't give a fuck about it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully we won't miss out on any bangers again tomorrow. I swear, if I execute first on my live tomorrow and get fucking wrecked, I'm gonna be pissed. Anyways, it's gonna wrap it up. Really, really great week. Kind of slow. We've had an A plus setup Tuesday. An A plus discretion was set up yesterday on Wednesday, and then an A plus setup again here on Thursday. So we'll see what Friday has in store. Anyways, that's gonna be it, and I'm out. Peace.